So, more than likely, when you hear this video, the Keith Thurman-Jarvis fight will be over. And if Keith Thurman gets past Jarvis, remember Keith has had 2 fights in 5 years, so I don't know what Keith Thurman we're going to see. Keith Thurman says he eyes the Errol Spence mega fight after the Jarvis bout, dismisses Tim Tszyu. This is according to headlines. Keith Thurman enters the fight as a 3.5-1 favorite to beat Jarvis. Now, what's funny about Keith Thurman is this. Keith Thurman, in his prime, unified champion at 147, was dodging both these fights, as we call it, ducking. He had a chance to fight Errol Spence. He didn't want to fight Errol Spence. He had a chance to fight Terrence Crawford. Both of these guys called him out, and he ducked both of them. Now that he doesn't have anything, he wants to fight him. And some of his buddy channels are trying to promote this. I don't even want to see those fights anymore. I don't want to see him against Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. Those moments have passed. We wanted to see Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman at his apex. We didn't get that. Keith Thurman ended up selling his O to Manny Pacquiao. Now, to be fair to Keith, he was robbed of his prime because of injuries. But with that being said, he's no longer one time. Keith Thurman is clearly past his prime. I have no interest in seeing him against Errol Spence, who looks like he's retired, or Terrence Crawford. So no thanks, Thurman. And by the way, I kind of doubt that Errol Spence wants to fight him anyway. Now, Keith Thurman, in a recent interview, was asked his opinion on the Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis fight. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only, and this is fair use. Here's Keith Thurman on FightHype.com giving his opinion on Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Davis. Let's take a listen.
Give me taking Shakur real quick.
I still think Shakur hasn't beaten people like Tank. I mean, Shakur hasn't even been in with Isaac Cruz. Come on. I get it on like some boxing level stuff, but I really don't get it. I don't. Do something, bro. Do something, bro. What have you done? Who have you fought? Who have you beaten? Tank's got names, bro. Tank's been in the fire.
Thurman, what fire are you talking about? The names on Gervonta Davis' resume reads as Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Pitbull Cruz, who ducked Shakur Stevenson twice. In Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios' case, he had to put a rehydration clause on them, and he had to fight Ryan at a catch weight. And if you want to talk about the other opponents like Richard Nunes, Hector Garcia, Leah Santa Cruz, Lamont Roach, he brought all those guys up from lighter weight classes. So Gervonta Davis, if he was such a great fighter, he wouldn't need all these stipulations and advantages to beat these guys. And when he fought Lamont Roach, that was a cherry pick that almost went bad if the New York State Athletic Commission did not protect Tank. Lots of people think Gervonta Davis was exposed against Lamont Roach. Some people come out of that fight thinking that Gervonta Davis is not the fighter they thought he was.
I think this matchmaking is way weaker than just resumes, you know? I get it, but word on the street is that boy's been slapped. I think Shakur's the nicest. I don't think he's the nicest. I think he's nice. Is he really the nicest? I don't know, man. Isaac Cruz, right? But like I'm saying, man, he ain't even been in with one of them type of dogs. The resume's not there. The resume's not there. I don't ever think about him and Tank. I don't know. You guys do, and I don't even really know why. I think it's just some like some fantasy football bullshit. Honestly, it's the Tank show, man. Whatever Tank wants to do.
It's funny how he keeps bringing up Pitbull, like Pitbull is some world beater or something like that. Pitbull ducked Shakur Stevenson twice. William Cepeda or Oscar De La Hoya, pick which one you think it is, they don't want to fight with Shakur Stevenson. I don't care how people say he's boring, he can't do this, he can't punch. The guy has brittle hands and you're scared to fight him? Take him out. I have to give to Thurman. He's PBC straight to the heart. But he falls short like every other Shakur Stevenson hater when they say, who Who has he fought? He does not deserve a fight with Gervonta Davis. When Gervonta Davis is fighting Rolly Romero, he's fighting Lamont Roach, who's a good fighter, but he came up from 130, and he's fighting Ryan Garcia. Shakur Stevenson is the 3-weight world champion, and he's in Tank's division. It has nothing to do with him deserving a fight, and I think all boxing fans know what the reason is. I don't have to spell it out for you. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Let me know what you think about Keith Thurman's comments. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.